This is Bruce Wetton with the Herald Review Media. We're here at Douglas High School football practice for the Bulldogs, who are coming off a loss to Flowing Wells, and they're gearing up this week for a big game with Bisbee. Coach, first of all, let's talk about Flowing Wells. What happened Friday night?
I just don't think we showed up. Our line got dominated from start to finish. And like I said, last week we had to start fast. We didn't do that, and Flowing Wells jumped on us. So, we're going to rectify those, mistakes that we made, and we got to get a push up front this week.
You showed some signs early on with Wong's field goal, the drive. Ivan had some nice runs. Had a little collision with the official, which we'll talk about here in a second. Some bad luck, I might say. But still, you showed spurts last week of productivity.
Yeah, no, of course, we had some things that we liked. We just got to do it more consistently. And, it can't just be one play and then 4 plays off. It's got to be 5 total plays, right, back to back to back. And we got to do that for 4 quarters. So,
Coach, you've been coaching a long time. You've been playing a long time. Did you ever see a play like what Ivan had last week where he actually collided with the official?
I've seen different things, like in the college game where, you got some guys that collide with officials, but not to that extent. He trucked them pretty good. So that official, I'm sure he woke up hurting the next day.
And he got a penalty because of it, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, our quarterback, had some words for the official a little bit,
I can only imagine.
And, the official didn't take, too kind to it, so it is what it is.
So, Ivan, what happened on that play?
I was scrambling, and I don't know, he just came out of nowhere. I don't know how I missed him, but I mean...
Yeah, you missed him. You hit him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He found him real quick.
Yeah. He found me.
So when you hit him, what went through your mind? Like, oh...
No, I was just like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, I don't know. I was just frustrated.
So you were kind of dazed and stunned too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So give me your thoughts on the season opener last week.
Like Coach said, I feel like we just didn't come out how we should have, and we're gonna recuperate. We're gonna get right, and we're gonna show out this Friday.
Matt, you played quarterback last week. You also played on the receiver side last week. Had some nice catches. Assess the game on your behalf.
I think we lacked a lot of effort. I think if we all would have showed up together and played as one instead of playing separately, like individually, then we would have done better. But I think we just lacked, again, like just coming out fast and staying fast on the game.
Well, Coach, this is a week where records don't mean a thing. What's happened last week is forget about it.
Yep.
And this is a huge game, the 155th. You've played in it as a player. You've played in it. You're coaching it as a coach. What's the more enjoyable thing for you, coaching or playing?
Oh, man. Playing. Just because, it's a whole different animal. You actually get to be out there and be in it. Coaching, I love it. It's a different animal, My work is Monday through Thursday this week. These guys, they get to go out there, and their work is on Friday. So
yeah.
My job is to get these guys as ready as I can Monday through Thursday, deal with all that, film study, all the breakdown, the game planning. But, on Friday, these guys get to go out there and have some fun and, go play. So for me, just being the competitor that I am, I wish I was on that field, but, just being on the sidelines, good enough for me.
You can't change your uniform, maybe.
Right.
What's it going to take for the Bulldogs to beat the Pumas on Friday night, Coach?
Similar to last week, we got to start fast, and the thing is, our line's got to get a push. We got to control the line of scrimmage. That's where it all starts. If we're going to have any success this season, offensively or defensively, we got to control that line. And so we know they got some athletes over there, with Hernandez and Wright and those guys. And so we got to try to contain them and, do our best to, punch back.
The games the last 4 years have been close. 3 points, 2 points, 1 point, 6 points last year. Game-ending touchdown or interception in the end zone last year to end the game. So this is one of those games where, it sounds like it's going to be, you're going to have to play a solid 4 quarters.
Yeah, no, 100%. And you're exactly right. This game, it doesn't matter what the records are. It doesn't matter what division you're in. It's rivalry football, so anything can happen. And both teams are going to come out, throw their best punches, and at the end of the day, we're going to see who comes out on top.
Well, Ivan, last year I know you were dejected after losing the pick to Sebastian, but as we spoke after the game, I said you're going to get your shot next year because Sebastian's leaving.
Yep.
Are you prepared to lead this team to victory Friday night?
Of course, I'm ready. I trust in these guys behind me, so I feel like we're going to come out, we're going to do what we're supposed to, hopefully get a W and come out hot, stay hot.
Matt, I can only imagine what the Hudson household must be like. I've known your dad, I've known your uncle, I know your grandpa, and they all played in this rivalry. Have they instilled in you the significance of this game on Friday night?
Yeah, for sure. It's like the biggest game of the year. Not just to them, but like to all of Douglas and Bisbee. It's one of the biggest games of the year.
And what are you doing to get yourself prepared for Friday night?
Thinking good thoughts, thinking about making plays, trying to like become a leader and like help the team as one. So we all play as one.
There's going to be a lot of people here, a lot of media attention. How are you going to stay focused and not distracted on what's going on around you?
Just by the thought of winning and bringing the pick back is enough to keep my mind off of the other extracurricular stuff.
Ivan, same question.
I would say the same thing, just staying locked in, blocking out the noise. I know Coach always tells me, block out the noise, just like if I'm wearing headphones the entire time. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Coach, I was laughing because one of our co-announcers last week was interviewing the Flowing Wells athletic director, who's a former coach from Douglas, and he shared with him that his first game was a loss in Bisbee on that Saturday, which we'll never forget, in the rain I was at. And he said he was afraid to show his face in Douglas for the next week because of that loss.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on this game.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, of course, you know, it means a lot to both communities. And the thing is, you don't want to let your community down, so it means a lot. So we're going to go out there, and like I said, we're going to get these guys as ready as we can. I know our coaches were working diligently behind the scenes, trying to get these guys as ready as possible. And on Friday, we're going to go out and play.
What's the bigger distraction, homecoming or this game? Or are they about the same?
To me, homecoming.
Really?
I just, you know, this week, yes, there's a lot of anticipation, there's a lot of intensity, a little more amped up energy. But homecoming, you know, just a little bit more extracurriculars, a little bit more extra things going on here and there. So I think homecoming. But this one, it's right up there.
155th meeting.
Yep.
It's going to be fun. Well, gentlemen, good luck Friday night. We'll see you on the ball field, and go Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Sir,
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.